Este, ese, and aquel are the GPS for your Spanish conversations. They help you pinpoint where something is. So unless you want someone to get lost and confused, you need these GPS to work perfectly. In this video, I'm going to teach you when and how to use demonstratives in Spanish. I'm also going to explain you the difference between este, ese, and aquel, and I'm going to give you some cool tips so you can apply these words like a Spanish speaker. Hi everyone, this is Daniela Sánchez from Tell Me Spanish y estoy aquí para ayudarte a hablar español de forma más natural. Like I was saying, este, ese, and aquel are demonstratives in Spanish. As its name suggests, these words help you demonstrate where something is. In other words, you're going to use them to express the distance between the speaker and the person or thing you're talking about. Take este. Este expresses a small distance. Check this graphic, this perfect cat over here. It expresses small distance between the speaker, in this case me, and the cat. And because they work with nouns, this word has plural, singular, and feminine forms. Estos, esta, estas. All of these words mean this and this. Let me give you an example. Me gusta este gato. I can touch it if I want to. I don't want to, but I could. Second example. ¿Quién es esta chica? Who is this girl? Dude, she's going to listen to you. She's right there. Third example. Esta tarde voy a ir al cine. This afternoon, I'm going to go to the movies. On the other hand, ese expresses a medium distance. That object or thing is not as close as you think. Like este, ese is going to have different forms depending on the noun you're using. For example, esos, esas, esa. ¿Me das ese vaso? Can you give me that cup? Number 2. ¿Quién es esa chica? Who is that girl? You're safe. She's not going to hear you. You can keep talking. Number 3. Esos gatos son de Luis. Those cats are Luis's. On the other hand, aquel, you're going to use it to express a big distance. In other words, that person or thing you're talking about is very, very far from where you are. And of course, depending on the noun, you're going to use plural or feminine forms. Let me give you an example. Aquel gato es tuyo. That cat over there is yours. Me gustan aquellas flores. I like those flowers. Number 3. En aquellos días hacía frío. Back then, it used to be very cold. I know. Ese and aquel share the same translation. That or those. However, and this is a big however, these don't mean the same in Spanish. There is a big difference between saying ese gato, it's a little bit close, compared to saying aquel gato. That cat over there is very far. So be careful and don't mix these two. So now let me give you a very cool tip. When you use demonstratives, you're also going to use them, if you want to, with adverbs of place. For example, aquí, acá, allí, and allá. Why would you do this? Remember that demonstratives are like the GPS. And in many cases, the GPS is great, but it makes mistakes. Sometimes the delivery guy is knocking on your neighbor's door. The same happens with demonstratives. You can use adverbs of place, aquí, allá, allí, and allá, to be more specific, to clarify what you're talking about. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you wake up on Christmas morning and your table is full with chocolates. That would be sweet, right? So the table is full with chocolates and you say, estos chocolates, these chocolates are mine. Estos chocolates son míos. Good luck. You have like 20 boxes there. Which ones are you talking about? You're going to use adverbs of place to be more specific. Estos chocolates de aquí, these chocolates over here are mine, okay? So make sure you mix these words with adverbs of place when you need to. So when you're using these adverbs of place, which you can totally do, you have to be careful. These adverbs of place need to match the distance that you're expressing. Because of that, aquí and acá work with este. That's a very small distance. To express a medium distance, you're going to combine allí and allá with ese. Because we don't have that many adverbs of place, you're also going to use allí and allá with aquel. Just be careful. Remember that these two words are different, okay? So, many Spanish learners think that demonstratives can only be used to talk or describe the distance between the speaker and a person or a thing. However, you can also use them with tenses. That's what you probably know as time markers. The only thing you have to do is combine these words with a noun that expresses time. For example, esta tarde, this afternoon, en aquellos días, back in the day or back then. And again, this has to express the distance that the demonstrative is known for. So because it expresses a small distance, you are going to use this demonstrative with the present or the near future, okay? Esta tarde is very close in time. Ese, on the other hand, expresses a medium distance, which means that your tenses also have to express that. In this case, you can use ese with the future tense or with past tenses. For example, ese día estaba ocupada. That day I was busy. Aquel, and that one is probably an easy one. Aquel, because it expresses such a big distance, only works with past tenses. So every time you're talking about your memories or wherever you did in a long time ago, you're going to use aquel. Last rule, so you feel more comfortable using these words. Demonstratives are always placed before the noun. Aquel gato, ese vaso, esta tarde. Okay? Don't forget that rule and you're going to be okay. So that's it for today. I'm going to leave you some extra resources in the description in case you want to go deeper into this topic. The first one is a video on this same lesson, just in Spanish. That way you get to practice your listening and comprehension. And the second one is a guide on demonstratives in Spanish. I know, we already talked about them, but in this guide you're going to find more examples, and I'm also going to teach you how to use these words as pronouns. So go check that guide. That's it for today, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!